What's going down, YouTube family? It's your boy Mike Macklin, aka Money Mike, the financial Thanos, because I'm snapping my fingers and I'm turning your financial problems to dust. Hey, I want to first and foremost welcome you to the page. Definitely would appreciate everybody who jumps on hitting that like button so that I can get this YouTube algorithm going and I can get this information in front of a lot more people. I also want you to consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you can see more of my videos, and also leave me a comment below if you're enjoying the content, if you're getting some good valuable information. Every Tuesday and Thursday, what I typically like to do is I like to do reaction videos to different people that I personally follow on my personal financial success journey. And I want to put you in front of kind of this similar information so you can begin to educate yourself and, get on the right side of the money. Too many of us, we are falling victim to the money game because we lack the knowledge needed to do some absolutely phenomenal and amazing things with money. You can actually do some seriously great things with just a little bit of knowledge. And the video that I'm reacting to today actually kind of talks about that. Now, I haven't watched the video yet. I kind of want to make this organic. So we're going to experience this together. We're going to get this information together. And again, I ask you hit that like button if you enjoy this kind of content. Let's share this. Let's let people, get in front of this great information. But I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. Let's get right into this thing and let's find out how this young lady bought a brand new Tesla for $0 per month. This is going to be a great one, I think. I'm interested. I hope you're interested. So let's get right into this thing. Let's go.
For $0 per month. I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it and how you can do the exact same thing too. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done. No, you need to do it better. She can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back. Trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
All right.
Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different than any other video that I have ever made for you guys because I'm going to start sharing with you guys my real life and what I'm really doing, and again, how you can do it too. So let me tell you the full story from beginning to end on how I got this 2020 Tesla Model X for $0 per month. It's going to blow your mind. I got some good, some bad, and some ugly, but I'm going to tell you all because you're worth it. So let's get started. So first of all, this is a 2020 Tesla Model X. Many of you guys know with Tesla, you have to order the car online. They don't really have car dealerships. So there's some real differences between buying a Tesla and buying any other type of car really out there. So in my many years, I have owned all types of cars. I've owned everything from Hondas to Nissans to Porsches and Land Rovers and Range Rovers. Now I'm moving into different types of cars, luxury cars. I don't necessarily want to drive a Honda Accord or a Toyota Camry or things like that. But what I have found is
nothing wrong with those vehicles, by the way.
Cars actually can make money. They are assets just like real estate is. I've been in real estate for so many years that I actually forgot about my love of cars. I'm going to take you guys back and tell you a true story. So when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, I literally worked at a car dealership. Many of you guys do not know this, but when I was going to college, before I dropped out, I did 3 years at the University of Connecticut, and the whole time I worked full-time at a car dealership in Connecticut. And so I've always had this love of cars. I used to love Hondas, then I got into Fords and a few other cars, and now I'm loving all different types of cars. But I didn't realize how much money you could make on cars. I started in real estate, doing rental properties, fixing flips, and I did not know you could do the exact same thing with cars. And in fact, I make more money on this Tesla Model X than I do with some of my rental properties. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I do it and let you know if you like Teslas or not, because obviously they're pretty cool and people love them. So I'm going to show you some of the features, and then we're going to get on to how you can do it too. So
oh, real quick, I wanted to jump on there. I like to comment on some of these things. Great information so far. I mean, it's pretty cool how she's kind of explaining what got my interest is how she explained how cars can be an asset. A lot of people look at a vehicle as a liability, but in this new age, new ideas are coming out all the time. And actually a good friend of mine, Dwayne Crawford, he lives in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where I originally I lived there for a long time as a Army veteran. I lived there on and off for about 20 years before I moved to Virginia. But he kind of started talking to me about how you can make cars into an asset. So it's kind of cool, again, to kind of hear this. And again, I want people to really start to digest, the possibilities when you get this kind of financial education. So this is why I want to put you guys in front of this. Let's see what she's talking about.
Let's talk about this car specifically, because this car I did a lot of research on before I got it, because I knew I wanted to put it on Turo, meaning Turo. This is a place where you can rent your cars similar to Airbnb and make a ton of money. But I was super deliberate, and I wanted this specific car because it has so many cool features, and I knew I could make a ton of money with this car. So this is my real car, guys. No fluff.
I think I'm seeing where she's going already.
It's in my business's name. Oh, let me move my husband's shoes out of the way. Ugh. So one of the things I loved about this car, and I was super specific, like I said, with all Teslas, you have to get them online. So you go on their website and you build your car. They do have some existing inventory of cars that they built, but this is one I wanted designed. So the Tesla Model X has an option where you can get 5 seats, 6 seats, or 7 seats, meaning 2 front seats. This can be a bench, and then there are no seats in the back. That's a 5-seater. This one here is a 6-seater, which is the most expensive options for the seat configuration that they have. I have no idea why, because like I just told you, you can even have a 7-seater. So it goes 5, 6, or 7, but 6 being the most expensive. I don't know why, but kind of I do, because I actually like this one. So I was super specific, paid money to have 2 seats here with this little space in it, and then even some more space in the back. Like I said, I got a ton of kids, and I want to make sure that I can have all of them in here. So I love this. I think this is just super cool. Everybody loves it. And of course, the Falcon doors. Feature number 2 that absolutely made me have to have this Model X.
Them doors are pretty
and why
raw.
It makes so much money. You guys see, everybody loves these cool doors on the side. They are like the absolute coolest thing ever. Like these Falcon doors, those back doors.
It look like them Back to the Future doors.
And everybody just loves them, and
That's cool.
I do too. And so this is a cool feature on this car that no other car on the market really has, and people want to drive this car and play with this feature. And I think it's pretty cool too. I mean, it looks cool when the doors are open, and it looks cool closing, so I absolutely love it. And then you have this cool way that you can open the door. I just push this button here, boom, I step back, and what? My messy car.
Oh, wow.
You can't beat that. Okay, and here is the money. And this is why I absolutely love this car and why everybody loves this car. This car drives itself. Oh, yeah. You heard that.
I don't know how I feel about that 100%.
I
ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know how I feel about that just yet. It seemed pretty cool.
I literally ordered this car in June of 2020, and I did not pick this car up until October of 2020. That's how many months it took. But I think that part of that was because of COVID and some of the features that they wanted.
Sure.
So many of you guys know Tesla has an autopilot feature. It comes with all of their cars, and literally you can just drive the car, and it has some features where it'll drive for you on certain roads. But what's going to be coming out is where this car can fully drive itself. Now here's the key, and this is why I absolutely love Tesla and Elon Musk. The feature is not fully out. However, Elon Musk and Tesla, being the geniuses that they are, they keep increasing how much it costs for the full self-driving capability. So at the time when I bought this car, it was about to go to $8,000 for that feature. So I paid $7,000 for that feature. And for many years, it was only about $4,000 or $5,000. Again, each year it just goes up and up and up. However, here's the funny part. This car has that feature, but it's still in beta testing. Full self-driving capability. I haven't actually tried it yet. I've had this car, like I said, like 3-4 months. But honestly, because I rent this car out, I don't get to drive it as much as I'd like to. I've been playing with some of the buttons. It has that feature. People love it, but we do not know if it can really drive itself, but it does have that feature. And like I said, I did pay $7,000 for that before the price went up at the end of June of 2020. Again, at the time of this video, I think it's $8,000 right now, and I keep hearing that it's about to go to $9,000 in the next month. month. So if you want a Tesla with full self-driving capability, then I would say go ahead and order yours now before the price goes up, because it's a super cool feature, and I cannot wait to put my car on the market and not just rent the car out. Okay, now let's talk numbers before we close out. Like I said, I got this Tesla Model X for $0 per month. Let's break down those numbers so you can see the real deal. Okay, so here we have the real numbers. I'm literally showing you the tag that was on the car when I bought this, because I'm not BSing with you guys. 2020 Model X long range. I forgot, one of the features that I wanted to make sure that I had was the long range battery, meaning that it can go nearly 330 miles without being charged, okay? So there's a regular battery and then there's a long range battery. I paid $10,000 extra for the long range battery. So let's go back. The base model price of this car is not super expensive. It is a little bit more, but this is the most expensive car that they make, the Model X, and then of course the Model S is a car. So this is $69,990. This is an SUV. Then it was $10,000 for the feature that I just told you guys, the long range battery. And then, like I said earlier, I paid $7,000 for the full self-driving capability feature whenever that is finally released. Still not been released yet. I did $5,500 was the extra fee that I paid for the 6 seats. Remember, I told you can do 5 seats for free, 6 seats for a fee. It was $6,500. And then 7 seats, I think, was $3,500. So again, 6 seats being the most expensive upgrade.
That's kind of crazy.
And then all black, you know, that was included. I didn't do any upgrades with the white leather. I had a Tesla before with the white leather. It wasn't really my jam. I got way too many kids, but it's up to you. It looks really great though. And then the pay-as-you-go supercharging, you know, they used to do like where you could pay for supercharging up front. I didn't do any of that. This was just like all included. So you'll see right here, I'm not going to go through all this, $94,690, and then there was taxes. So it was a little bit over $100,000 when I got this car. I put down $37,000. The interest rate is 3.75 for 72 months or something like that. So the payment is about $900. But here's the kicker, because you got to know this. You guys got to know this. It's about $900 a month. But here's the fun part. I rent this car on Turo for $209 per day on average. It ranges between $175 a day and $240 a day, depending on the day of the week and the time of the year. So really, we can rent this car out for 1 weekend and we have paid for itself, guys. Literally, we have rented this car out for a 3-day weekend, and with a few upgrades, you know, because people will buy, like, you know, they'll prepay for their charging or they'll go over on their miles a little bit. So we usually get about $1,000 for a 3-day weekend when someone takes this car. So we have paid for the car. In fact, this car is more profitable.
Crazy. I like that.
Then it is $0. I just didn't want to make this too clickbaity and tell you how I get this car for extra money. I'm going to say for $0 a month, because I am able to pay my car note every single month with no problem just by renting this car out on 1 weekend a month. Additionally, I make even more money because I tell people about Tesla. You'll see my Tesla referral link. And if you ever bought a Tesla, do not buy a Tesla without using a referral link. It makes no sense not to. You get free supercharging for you, free supercharging for me. Not buying one without a referral link gets you absolutely nothing. So you want to make sure you use a referral link, whether it's mine or someone else's. Make sure you use a referral link. That's how you can also get some extras and some upgrades and things like that, and people will do the same for you. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. You see how I get this.
Okay. I mean, good stuff. That was some good information. I want to kind of talk about a few points here. The main point being, first and foremost, that's a really expensive car. And that, I mean, the information she put out was dope. Like, it was great information. First and foremost, I want to touch on how she talked about how she doesn't pay for the vehicle. I talk to people about this a lot in business, especially. And it's more of personal finance, but in business, you got to learn this thing called leverage. And what leverage means is using somebody else's time, somebody else's money, somebody else's talent, whatever. And don't take the word use as, you know, a negative thing. Use mean it's like it's like having a resource. You know, we use our friends for referrals to things sometimes. It's not like a take advantage thing. It's about using your resources, about taking the things that you have already and using that to, you know, propel yourself to the next place. leverage is a great money making tool. And I'm glad she didn't really use the word per se, but I understood what she was talking about because of where I am with my financial education. So I understand what she's talking about. So basically, she's letting somebody else pay for her car. So, it is a clickbait kind of situation, not on purpose, but, seeing the title of this is going to make you want to look at this. It definitely worked for me. It made me want to look at it because I enjoy paying zero for anything. And this is an awesome car. And now the second thing where I want to kind of add to what she was talking about, she already said, look, just renting her vehicle out for the weekend. Her car payment is $900 a month. But, she can get in a situation where she's renting that vehicle out, just one weekend out of the whole month. So she can enjoy that vehicle throughout the month, maybe pick a weekend to, rent it out. And she basically, the vehicle is now paid for. But now taking it a step further, let's say that you decided, hey, listen, I want to turn this into an asset. And what that means is you want to turn that vehicle into something that's making you money. She also put you on free game on that. And the way she did that is she talked about how, she can rent it out for $200, $300 a day. In a weekend, she's already paid the car note. So anything on top of that is now become money on money. So imagine if she decided, 4 weekends out of the month to go ahead and rent that vehicle out. Month number one weekend number one is going to pay for the vehicle. But now weekend 2, 3, and 4 now put her in a situation where she's making money. So now that vehicle has become a money-making asset for her. Guys and ladies, when I tell you about leverage, when I tell you about residual income, when I talk about these things, hey, I want you guys to see practical applications to it as well. So it's not a difficult thing. She mentioned the app or the website Turo. So if you're looking for a way to make some extra money, hey, maybe look into this app Turo. I'm not sponsored by it. I just watched the video. I'm just kind of, I picked up on Turo a while back. I haven't really got too deep in it. Maybe that's something I'll do. Leave a comment below if you want me to look up Turo, kind of talk about a product review of Turo and put you guys on some free game on that. But hey, I hope that you enjoy this. I found it very interesting. A great money-making strategy right here. A great way to, again, turn a vehicle into an asset. And again, she's driving around $100,000 vehicle and she's not paying for it. So it just really opens your eyes up to what's possible, what you can do when you understand financial literacy, when you understand leverage, when you understand all these things that the wealthy are talking about, but we're not learning this in school. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed this. It made for a great conversation. And, hey, if you liked what you saw, hey, please hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel so you can see more great information like this, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I drop videos. Hey, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. I definitely enjoyed this video. I hope you did as well. And as always, I love you. God loves you. He smiles when he sees you, and he sees you all the time, so he's always smiling. So why aren't we? Hey, you guys have a great day. Hope you love that information. Like, comment, share. See you guys on the next one. God bless you all. Gone.
Damn, I ain't been broke in a minute.